Hey, we're back for another episode of...
I gotta be honest with you, and today we're gonna answer the people, kinda. We're gonna talk about... we're gonna talk about Cable. Nathan Christopher Summers, created by Rob Liefeld and Louise Simonson, who first appeared in New Mutants 87. Technically, Uncanny X-Men 201.
Yes.
Because you saw him as a baby.
Yes,
he was all like gurgling.
Saw him as a baby. Gurgling inside.
Gurgling.
Cable was the child of Scott Summers and Madeline Pryor?
Yep.
Madeline Pryor, who was a clone of Jean Grey, go figure.
Yeah, really.
That's a different conversation for a different day.
Creepy. Yeah, creepy it is.
It was weird reading it back in the day.
Yeah, it was.
Like, wait a minute.
Wait a minute, he's going out with a clone of his ex-wife.
Dude, something's wrong with Scott Summers.
Oh, he's an
Straight
idiot.
up, yeah.
But wait, but he didn't realize she was a clone of what it
Nah, she just looked exactly like her.
Yeah, he just thought it was just,
I know,
yeah.
I mean, if I saw a guy that looked exactly like you, I would be like, hey, it's Daryl. I wouldn't say, hey, hi, how are you? I'm Tom, and you're,
Daryl's clone.
you're I'm
You know,
Daryl's clone.
Daryl 2.0.
You know, I should just give up my name because neither one of you can friggin' remember it.
D-Man.
Seriously.
D-Man clone.
Holy mother of God. You know, now, wait. No, I'm going off on a tangent here.
I'm Tom Smith.
You know, and that's why you picked Tom, because you knew we couldn't screw that up. I got it, fine.
It's my real name.
Well, you should have come up with Dunzilla's not Dun's real
I
name.
came up with that.
Oh my God.
And I don't call him Dunzilla on
But
the show. I call
seriously,
him Dun.
how tough is it? D-Man. It's not like it's anything
Apparently
difficult.
it's pretty tough because we called you
Evidently.
Daryl all the time.
I know, it's killing
What's
me.
Cable's real name?
Nathan Christopher Summers.
Holy mother of God. Anyway,
Yes.
I'm done. My rant's done.
The first time I actually remember seeing Cable was when he was X-Force there with when they brought out with the Liefeld artwork was like boom boom.
Oh, dude,
Wolfbane,
Liefeld was owning it.
Mancini?
Cable,
Could you see his feet?
Mancini?
Mancini? What?
Boom Boom Mancini.
Oh,
Yes.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Randomly just looks at you and says something. Yeah.
I think this episode is going to be lost.
No, it isn't. We're good.
Oh,
Anyway,
yeah. We're
Oh,
talking about you. No offense, I'm not saying it's my...
done taking. I had to be quiet the last one because I was in the chair of quietness. I had to
Then
do
let
something.
it out.
Anyway, Nathan Summers was this guy who went into the future and then came
Well,
back.
he was
and,
the child of them and Cyclops and Madeline Pryor, and they transported him to the future.
Right.
I don't know why.
I don't even remember why either. Do you remember?
HDB?
Protective.
Protect him.
Okay.
Yeah.
From all the villains.
Well, he was with the XSEs.
That's
Okay.
what it was.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
XSCs.
yeah, yeah.
With
I remember
Bishop.
that. Oh my
And his
God.
whole team.
Anyway,
Because
but,
Bishop came from all that as well.
yeah, but
He actually, Cyclops, Cable had the most important mission in all of everything past House of M and all that stuff. His job, his main job, in the early runs of X-Force and New Mutants and things like that, he was just basically the Time Warrior who helped out the 20th century and the younger generation. But after House of M and Scarlet Witch said no more mutants, there was only... there were no more mutants left. There was like, what, 100 as opposed to like 3 billion?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because they're popping up
They're
like
popping up everywhere. I know
yeah.
we talked about that on our X-Men episode.
The guy who had his fingernails got bigger.
Yeah.
What a waste of it.
Yeah, what a waste of a power.
Yeah, exactly.
But Cable's main mission was to protect Hope.
Yep.
That was my first real exposure to Cable.
And
was to run that Striansky, not Straczynski. I forget that dude.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And I mean,
Dwayne. That's all I know his first name.
there you go. And anyway, what ended up happening? He ended up like, you said he was protecting Hope, and through that he actually
Hope was a mutant messiah. She was the first biological mutated birth since House of M.
Right. And they also what they want to do is he's protect her. Plus, he will be
and raised her.
Raised her, right? But he created X-Force, which was a really good comic.
What is Cable's abilities? Or
He has
Like genes, telekinesis.
He's got some telekinesis. He's got that Shiva virus or whatever.
Right, he has.
So it gives him like an organic
that's
arm.
Where his brother came from.
Yeah.
Oh, Strife.
Strife.
That
Yep.
dick.
See, I just remember during that time period, that was the Liefeld, Jim Lee, Silvestri,
the pre-image guys.
Yep.
Yeah, the pre-image guys, and it was the first time seeing like these artwork and then all these creations because during this time period it was like Cable was created, Deadpool was created.
That's right.
Yep.
Wolverine became awesome.
Domino.
Domino got created. So I mean, it was during that whole time period. And these are all characters that'll be pivotal to his.
What do you think about Brolin playing Cable?
I'm pretty excited.
Dude, it's
Roland's
awesome.
as a
Roland's
character.
awesome.
I love him as a character. So yeah, I'm really stoked. And he's been doing like a whole bunch of Instagram stuff. And,
Showing us working out.
showing
Guys
off
like
the arm. And,
You know, funny thing about
he's just like
real quick of Brolin, I know you guys are going to hit me on this, but I'm okay. But, he was really good as Jonah Hex, too. But that's
No, I actually,
Jonah Hex was fine.
movie, yeah, was
Well,
fine. He was awesome as Jonah Hex.
I just think Thomas Jane would have been better.
Yeah, but what suffered that movie real quick is
Megan Fox.
Yeah, and it had a really crappy script. But anyway, so that being said, back to what we were saying about Cable. Cable, I think, it's a really good comic, and I think he's really good.
Well, what do people like about Cable?
That time traveling.
The time travel thing, yeah.
Fish out of water.
Yeah. And the fact he's just a badass.
He's
He's a no-nonsense badass.
Tactical.
Oh my god.
Then the weaponry and everything
else. He's
just without all that training and all that from back, the future to be able to survive.
Oh
and
yeah.
then he came back in time to stop all the.
All the crap that was going on.
Yeah, the Sentinel stuff.
But the funny thing is, if you go back in time, it's kind of like the butterfly effect. If you step on a butterfly, it screws everything up. So
yeah.
Sometimes if you did that, would something worse happen afterwards, though? You know what I mean? I mean, you say you save a little child from getting hit by a car, or somebody from getting hit by a car, and then you go back in time, and then you go back to where you were in the future, and it's completely different.
How did Cable end up getting with Deadpool? Because I remember Deadpool.
That happened in X-Force.
That came with X-Force.
He had the ability to not time jump, but
that
teleport.
That happened.
Body slide. That's what it was.
Body slide, exactly.
Yes.
That
and he had
happened-
the computer he's talked to.
Right. That's right. Yeah.
That happened in X-Force. I think issue.
And then
15?
didn't Cable have a place called
That was the
it was
first time
like a
they fought.
Utopia
Yeah.
Island on the Cable Deadpool series.
Yeah, yeah.
Cable actually took care
the
of
Cable
island.
and Deadpool series was off the hook
Right.
when Rob Liefeld was doing
Oh my
the
god!
covers.
Oh,
And
it's
then the-
amazing.
now
The buddy cop aspect.
What do they call
yeah.
it? The Phallic series? Where the
Helix series.
Yeah, where it was all the techno-organic
Yeah.
and stuff like that. I remember
What do you think about the
that was
current
good.
run of Cable?
The current run of Cable. I've read the first issue. I haven't read any of the others.
It's pretty cool.
It's actually pretty cool.
It's a little too Legends of Tomorrow, but that's
Yeah,
okay.
well,
James Robinson's doing Cable right now.
and it's actually pretty good. Olivia.
Yeah. Oh, never mind.
Oh. No, let me see that. Okay, yeah.
So, and I think it's great that they're doing another Cable comic because Cable's a comic you need to do. I mean, I love the Cable and Deadpool, but I think Cable works really better alone.
As does Deadpool.
Exactly. And
Well, the thing was, his popularity got so big during that time period. Again, during the Liefeld and all them, that it was kind of like Wolverine. It was in everything.
Right.
Cable was in everything, and then all of a sudden, after those guys had left, did their image.
There was nothing
And just the
going on.
popularity of them was kind of like,
Even Deadpool's.
even Deadpool.
It's so hard to imagine that there was a period of time where Deadpool wasn't popular.
so,
I don't know,
so quick question for you guys. Do you notice that when you get a really good character, it looks oversaturate them?
Always.
Oh yeah, because
Like, I mean, that happens to Deadpool, that happened to
about
Cable,
money.
happened to Spider-Man.
it's all about,
Oh, I know that.
the money.
You know.
How much can we soak out of them? Because they're gonna. Oh, he ain't a regular Wolverine reader, but if we throw Cable in there, he's gonna.
Do you remember when
Cable
Cable and Wolverine first fought in New Mutants '93?
No.
No.
The iconic cover of Wolverine.
Oh, yeah, I remember. Yeah.
And they don't have a fight at all. They just
No.
for a couple of panels, Wolverine gives him a back body drop. And
Don't
they
you
say,
just-
a
When he
stand
first
still.
came out, he was just there wasn't a lot about him, but you just knew he was a badass. You know
You
what I'm
knew
saying?
there was something about his character.
He was the first character to actually have the guns that had
Yeah.
He
that
was
were
the 90s
astronomically
yeah,
huge.
huge.
It was like
It was
massive,
yeah.
just like
he was like, let me get
cannons.
my gun.
Was
Yeah.
it? But
And
wasn't
pouches.
But wasn't
Pouches
that?
and no feet because of Rob
no feet,
Liefeld.
yeah.
No.
Yeah, no.
Liefeld's
but-
cool.
Yeah,
I threw
but
that
why?
for you.
Yeah, I know you did. Why is it that a lot of the comics you get a cover and say? I like when the comics say this scene not in the comic. That's really cool. when
Right,
they do
yeah,
that,
yeah.
So I mean, other than that, I mean, Cable is a great character. I think there's so much you can do with him because you have so much history you don't know about. Because he was a baby, then he comes back as a full adult. There's all that gap right there you could fill in.
Now,
Well, when he
wasn't
raised Hope, it was
X-Man-
awesome.
Yeah.
X-Man?
X-Man
Wasn't that
sucked.
like a clone of Nathan, where he was like
Something-
a younger version?
Something
or
like that. It didn't. It didn't
X-Man
Yeah,
lasted
because
like
he had
a
the
month.
same power as
No, it
him
didn't.
as
Actually,
well.
it lasted like almost 50 issues.
Whatever.
But that was back when Marvel was just throwing
Every
stuff.
book you
they,
can
they were
imagine.
throwing
they were just
everything
open the
they
window and
possibly
here's a comic. I don't care how many.
They
you
made
make.
books about everybody.
Yeah,
Like
they did.
Quill even had a book.
Quill had a book.
I'm sure he did.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Or a
Yeah.
miniseries.
Yeah, right.
Or a limited series.
Look, my nails are getting bigger. That's all he used to say.
Look
Well,
at shake.
Well, you want to know why they did that whole House M get rid of the mutants? Is because every time that they created a new mutant, Fox was able to use them for the X-Men movies.
That's correct.
That's
So
right.
at that point, Disney and Marvel itself probably was just like, no more. We ain't giving you no more free characters. You
That's
got
right.
what you have. That's it. No more.
So kind
So
of
we're
like
gonna kill them off in the bud.
so kind of like what they did with what do you call it? Kind of like what they did with the Fantastic Four. Just said, "See ya."
You're absolutely correct.
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go.
Because during that time period, there was tons of X titles, and right after that House of M, what happened to all the X titles?
Like,
Gone.
just gone. But they have
You
kind
can
of,
probably make room for other stories. Like
Oh yeah, but
Deadpool,
I'm just saying,
Spider-Man.
you know, don't anger the House of Marvel because they'll literally just take you right off the map.
But you know, but
Delete.
Oh, they did.
delete.
No product,
Delete.
no toys, no comics, no nothing.
Well, yeah, but you know, you got to. But now X-Men's starting to come back, though. I think.
Oh yeah.
I also think another thing is, another thing with that getting what?
Go on. I'll say it off camera.
Okay, fine. Another thing that I think is interesting is that I'll make this quick. Is that with all this stuff is like you get oversaturation, like I said before, so you got to cut back.
Oh yeah.
I mean, comics are going up in price, and people aren't going to buy 50 X-Men titles just because.
No.
Even
Uh,
Excalibur.
It's not
sucked.
gonna be the
No, oh, yeah.
90s again.
Excalibur was great back in the day.
Back in the day, but like you just said, there were 50 X-Men titles.
Oh yeah.
When
It's like-
Claremont and Davis were doing Excalibur, it kicked.
Yeah.
But that's another one. And that, on that, I don't know. I think that with comics going up in price, people are going to buy less comics. You got to make your comics better because people aren't going to buy crap anymore. Because when it was 50 cents or a quarter, yeah, I'll buy
Yeah.
crap. When it's $4 or $5, it's not going
You
to
got to
happen.
be very picky with what
Exactly,
you buy.
which is why you don't see comics selling as many as they did before. But
No,
on
the
that-
market's shrinking, but they're making more money because books are like
Right.
$4 a pop.
Exactly.
That's what I hate about it.
Yeah, hey, good story, good art, I'll
I'm
buy
in.
it. If it's crap, not going to happen. Well,
No,
just
I'm
saying.
with you. If
No,
it's
I get
crap,
you.
I'm not buying
So-
it. I don't care. if
Does
it's-
Cable have a new?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you just,
I
that
showed
was
you.
Oh, that was
showed,
the new one. Yeah.
the book right
Is
there.
that one worth getting?
It's actually, I've read the
I
first
read the
issue.
first issue. It's
It's
pretty
not
good.
bad.
I haven't read 2 or 3
not
yet.
bad.
The art was really good. I can show some of the
Yeah.
interior art.
Yeah, show some of the interior art real quick.
Oh,
Sorry,
God,
again,
who
thanks
does
for
it?
coming. Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
not a problem.
Sorry we haven't asked you before, but
No.
Oh yeah.
Okay.